This is DETV's Good Morning Wilmington with Nadj and Jay. Jay.
Hi everybody, it's Jay of Nadj and Jay, and I'm pleased to be here. We've got a big show today.
A big one. So we are going to talk about the elephant and donkey in the room. We have Chef Dana here cooking up.
I'm super excited.
Yes, you always. If food is involved,
pretty much.
Food and liquor. That's
you
all he really needs.
You can assume that I'm ready to rock and roll.
We will be riding along with Jay in a segment. What is it?
I don't think we named the segment.
He's going to be riding with the wind through his hair, reflecting on life.
Part of my self-care.
Down the road of happiness and
freedom.
There we go. And then we have also another new segment. Nadj learns how to play stuff.
I love
play
it.
sports.
Yeah, this is going to be great.
So we're going to play baseball. Sam is going to teach us to play baseball. I just want to say my outfit about to be so cute. Just want to put it out there. And I'm going to get some really good gum. I'm thinking about getting maybe some
really
watermelon
good gum?
flavored gum. Don't baseball players chew gum?
Yep. They also...
No?
I'll leave that alone. But I don't think they actually chew
But
gum.
I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn. That's all that matters.
Make baseball your own sort of sport, your own extravagant luxury sport.
I don't see the problem.
Like glamping,
Make
you know
it
what
all,
I mean? It's like
I'm going to be, glam base. I'm going to come up with something.
No. Maybe we'll figure it out by the next time, but the whole series. But yeah, how to glamorize sports for girls. It's a whole thing.
Sports glam! See, y'all, I'm gonna get a bedazzled back.
That's actually pretty great. I dig that 1,000%. And when I pitch the ball, I want to have sparkles come out from when it comes.
Ooh, glitter!
You know what I mean? Sam is furious right now. Like you have just,
I know,
you've just ruined my entire sport. There's no unicorns involved with baseball. This is a man's. We chew tobacco and we spit, and there is no glitter or bedazzling.
I want the gum, watermelon flavored gum. I want some cotton candy. Maybe we could play some Beyonce to, lift the ball, let it fly away. Okay, let's go over.
Sorry. We just went way deep with that. But let's is there anything else on the show?
No.
Okay.
No, just our usual stuff. So let's go over to Chef Dana.
Chef, what you cooking, bro?
Glitter and baseball, huh?
She did that.
Look, I'm gonna get her the little bat with the little glitter going up the side. Yeah. But I gotta get my man over here the real wood bat. The real wood bat.
All right.
We'll even it out.
I did my tongue on inappropriate jokes, but continue.
Today, I'm gonna make a lasagna roulade. I'm going to do some Italian bread. I took a trip to Italy, so I was inspired. It's cold outside, so we want something to warm us up. So lasagna roulade, we're gonna do a nice garlic Italian bread. And the lemons over there were crazy. They looked like grapefruits. They were huge. And they use them to make,
GMO.
I swore it was a grapefruit. I walked up to them like, how much for the grapefruit? And they're like, no, that's a lemon. I was
like,
oh
my gosh.
Crazy. So I'm gonna do a limoncello vinaigrette today for a salad in which we'll do some blood oranges, strawberries, some grapes, a little bit of shallots and basil.
Now, from the jump, I'm obviously excited, but from the jump, you also talked right over my head. Because all I know is lasagna. We're gonna have lasagna, and you can basically switch out your meats, and it's lasagna. What is lasagna roulade?
So, I mean, you know how normally the lasagna is layered?
Yes.
Right? And that's how Italians start making pasta in the beginning. It was just sheets of dough. Instead of doing layers, we're gonna actually put the filling down in it and roll it up, so to speak.
Roll
That's right. We rolling.
They're rolling.
We rolling.
Actually, I was like, when he said limoncello, and then he was like lasagna roulade. This is gonna be real bad. But I was like, get your lasagna roulade. I don't know.
Wait, real quick. So when you went to Italy, like what cities were you in? And
we were in Pisa. We were in Rome. We were in Sorrento. Where else did we go? There was one other place, I forget.
What did you find that was most sort of different between, real Italian food and American Italian food?
We suck.
I mean, they keep it really simple. The thing with them is that they use a lot of fresh ingredients. They're not using a whole lot of canned stuff and so forth. And I know over here, we're so busy and convenience and so forth, but you see like all kinds of vendors just on the streets with just fresh produce, and people just walk right up, be like, let me get this, 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 and they keep on
I
going.
wonder how people smell there.
Well, if you would like to know, I can tell you because I've been there a couple of times. If you want to open up that box.
I don't. I'm just gonna leave my innocent little.
I did a 10-day tour.
No.
And I went to go to a wedding. My friend, Letizia, she got married, or not, she didn't get married.
Here he go with his friends.
Yeah, all my friends. You were gonna go ultra snobby in a second if you don't.
Go ahead, Chef. Go ahead.
No, because I had a question. Was it just me, and since you went, are they smaller over there? Like the people are a little smaller?
Of
like,
course.
Like I put on a
smaller?
2X jacket.
Yes. Yes.
And I felt like I was Macho Man Randy Savage, just like busting out the thing.
You were a
Americans are
celebrity there,
bigger.
I'm sure.
We're bigger people, except for me. But like, I felt more like actually comfortable. Like, okay, everyone's a little bit closer to where I am. But
You
yeah,
look like
Americans are bigger.
Fabio over there, I'm sure.
Fabio has blonde hair, and Italians have beautiful hair.
Jay walked up in Italy and was like,
Well, you know, what's funny about going outside of America, because a lot of, Europeans and people who aren't Americans have a very sort of narrow understanding of what blackness is. So they couldn't understand a lot of people like what I am. You know what I mean? It's like, it was a whole conversation.
I got it. They were like, he's a cockroach. Got it.
That's disrespectful for no reason. But
How's he go from Fabio to a cockroach in 30 seconds?
It's because she just throws darts for the sake of throwing darts.
No,
We talked about this
I'm
before the show
still
started.
upset about what you did on my last episode. You talked about my arm.
I know what
I'm
you
so
did last
upset.
episode, right?
Last episode?
Yes, last Monday. I'm still upset. Stop it, Sam.
Well, I'm sitting here laughing right now, but we actually need to talk about some serious stuff. And I'm smiling, but it's kind of the tears of a clown. And it's like, it's that overreaction to something that is very negative. You know?
Well, Chef, we will check back in with you.
It smells good now.
It does, I know.
It just hit me. Once the crackling started.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit of, instead of spinach, you know how you get like spinach and lasagna, we're gonna flip it. We're doing some garlic with a little arugula today.
Oh,
Can you say
A little
arugula?
salt and pepper.
arugula.
All right.
All right, we'll see you in a few.
See you in a little bit.
Okay, so this is a very interesting time in America. And I'm sure that, just like Jay, this was a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm still unpacking.
Yeah, literally.
Well, let's just keep it simple, all right?
I don't know how you can.
So last Wednesday, the capital of our nation was overrun by domestic terrorists who were hoping to overturn the election results. They forced their way in there, and we saw a whole lot. What were you doing as that began, and what were your initial feelings?
So we were actually filming, and we knew about the election in Georgia. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we were filming.
We've gotten all those positive results back.
Right. And then we had a cheesesteak. And then when like I had a moment to sit down and look at the news, I'm like, what's going on? And I'm at work, I'm at my desk, and I'm just looking like these people are crazy. Like they're actually doing things that are illegal, that are dangerous.
It was way past protesting.
Right. It wasn't a protest at that point.
No.
Because when you protest, for me, I was really thinking about all of the past protests that I've been around for. And it's always because of something, like because of someone being killed, in a terrible, terrible manner, unjustly. It's always been because of basic human rights that someone is being denied. It's, it's a fight for what we deserve. But this seemed more to me like when I take the scissors out of my son's hand and he throws a tantrum.
Yeah.
This was something,
The weird thing is, and by no means am I trying to play devil's advocate right now. Let me be very clear about that. I was absolutely furious. I'm still internally furious. But the weird thing about what you're saying is those people who were, I think most of the people who were engaging in that siege of America felt as though they were doing the right thing. And they'll say, if you brought one of those people in this building right now, they'd be like, I was fighting for my country, and this is a serious issue, and it's not to be taken lightly, and how dare you say that what I was doing wasn't serious.
In the words of Cardi B, what was the reason?
They want
what was the reason?
And that's where it gets really easy to be like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Because what happened, so what they're going to say is, I want a fair, the election was stolen, the election was fake, and we want President Trump to be the president for the next 4 years because it was stolen. And it wasn't. That's the whole, I almost lost it, but that is the whole thing, is that the election was fair. The idea that it was stolen is categorically absolutely false, and it's not an opinion. This is coming from Republicans,
it was asinine.
from Republican judges.
It was asinine.
And at the end of the day, they are, it's like, what do you do with a set of people who are willing to take something that far that is absolutely false?
Well, if...
like
listen,
a child.
Let me tell you something real quick. As a black woman with a blackity-black husband and blackity-black babies, had we walked our black behinds up there and done that, we would have been killed. And anyone who
You wouldn't even get, how far do you think
we
you would
wouldn't
have
even have got on the steps. we would have still been in the grass.
Yeah.
Okay? And they probably would have tackled us there and told us that you can't be on the grass.
Yeah.
Like, what really, really, really makes me angry and hurts me to my core is the simple fact that people have gone and peacefully protested within the legal confines of things and have been killed, have been abused, have been beaten up, arrested, their lives have been ruined, they've lost friends and family members, and these animals are climbing the wall. You have police officers letting them through the gates into the Capitol building.
Literally letting them in.
Literally letting them in. You had a police
I'm laughing.
officer.
When you guys see me laughing, I want you to understand that it's like one of those nervous laughs where that's the only choice I have.
Because that's all we have. People
Like,
always, and what kills me is, my husband said to me something this morning that I thought was really profound. He said, these people who were doing this have never, ever in their life felt oppressed.
That's why they show up in costumes looking goofy, because it's a joke.
Exactly.
It's
They
a
never
game.
felt oppressed. So when something doesn't go their way like it normally does, now they want to act out because now they think they feel what oppression is.
You have no idea.
You have no idea. Even, and I'm gonna say this because I think it's something else that we're gonna talk about on this show. Me and Jay have something that a lot of black folk like to call the complexion for protection, where we are light-skinned, so therefore we have a bit more privilege than some of our darker-skinned brothers and sisters. That's a whole conversation in itself.
But let's not forget
But
Jay-Z's song Still In.
But let's not forget, we still feel the pain that all minorities feel when things like this happen. And I think the biggest thing for me out of all of it is feeling hopeless. Like, I know everyone says to look forward to the future and stay positive and keep fighting, keep marching, but when will that actually make a change? Because this right here has shown me in my little 29 years of life and seeing all that's been going on in the past few years with all the deaths and craziness, they're winning. They're continuing to win. We're still being killed. We're still being arrested. We still go up missing. We still are uneducated. We still are oppressed and silenced. And then these people, these monkeys, are in the Capitol building. Someone was murdered. They don't want to wear masks to stop spreading an illness that is blatantly killing people in front of our very eyes. And I'm supposed to have hope.
So, my biggest source of anger regarding it, and I have so many mixed emotions again that I haven't even processed, because on one hand, I look at the people in the costumes and I'm like, this is the goofiest thing I've ever seen. It looks
This
like a
is
bunch
not
of,
300.
It looks like children like raiding a school as a prank. You know what I mean? But here's the thing that really is still brewing in me. You know, literally, since the beginning of this country, black people have been categorically portrayed as a group of people who are a threat to everything. We're dangerous. We're the threat to America. We're the threat in every single way. Like, we get painted that way and treated as such. It's a false narrative because we've never been a threat. In any
they
kind
use
of,
our strengths and make us feel dumb.
But then when the real threat hits the steps, nobody's even ready to handle it.
They said, oh, they didn't have enough manpower. Let me tell you something.
Because they didn't want to have enough manpower.
Exactly.
Like,
well, I think it was they had 2,000 officers in that general vicinity on a normal basis. And you're telling me, oh, and don't even get me started, when they finally pulled up, the way that they was putting them bags and they packs on and putting on their helmets. Let me tell you something. I feel like my father, because all the things that he said to me as a child growing up when I was taking too long to do something, I wanted to say to them, like, I'm shouting at the screen, like, you need to put a fire under your, and you know, get.
I remember when the riots in Wilmington happened over the summer, last summer. I distinctly remember I'm watching everything happen from, you know, social media, and I'm watching these kids tear stuff up, and I remember getting a text from 2 people saying that the police are about to pull up and they're about to gas people. And I remember texting kids that I know, and like, as I'm watching on the live feed, I'm like, yo, y'all go home right now. Go, because they're coming and they're about to get you. And these are kids who aren't tearing up anything really besides property. They are not a threat to anything really. It was like, run, 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 hurry, get out of here, run.
Right.
Those people just showed up at the center of our country legislatively and casually shoot, hey guys.
They were drunk.
Come on, they show up with guns, they show up in costumes. Hey guys, you guys, these are the people who are
taking selfies.
They're literally the people who would who want to stop the democratic process. Literally. You couldn't, it's not like a figurative, like, symbolic statement. They wanted to stop the way that this country runs. And they were treated, the real enemy, all of those borders that we put up, all of those things that we do to try and protect ourselves from the enemy was literally on the footsteps of the country. And you know what the response was? Hey guys, can you please kind of get out of here? Oh, please go home. You know, we know you don't mean any harm here. That's the enemy.
You're good people.
Good people.
We love you.
That was the point where I think I maxed out and realized that if I don't turn off the TV, that I'm going to internally explode, because at the, you know, like, you see even the people who were still egging him on before that event happened,
right.
They finally, after all of that, they finally turned the corner and said, okay, this guy's taking it too far.
Right.
They finally turned the corner and said, he's taking it too far. And
now you're taking it too far.
And they convinced him to make a response and to stop them. And even in that moment, that man couldn't find it in that monster. You're right. That monster could not find it in his soul anywhere.
There is no soul.
There can't be one, because he literally said, "We love you." Didn't he say that?
Yes, he said, "We love you. Go home. You're good people."
So
this race was stolen.
The enemy was shown love, and a group of people who have played a significant role of building this country are still treated as enemies, when we are the people who, quite frankly, brought you this huge blue democratic wave over the past 6 weeks. All black women and black people, Morehouse. You know, how much responsibility do we have for quite frankly, saving the Union and giving you all Georgia? And you see how the respect comes back. So it's frustrating. It's angry. And I don't like to be that way. And generally, it's not my personality. I'm a very lighthearted guy. And I have been, I literally have been sort of, well, figuratively, putting my head in the sand to, you know, avoid so much of what's been going on over the past 6 weeks, because just I like for the end of the year, you know, I just want to kind of remove myself and be just kind of just breathe for a minute.
Yeah.
And there's been no place to do that. You know?
I think a lot of people who aren't black, who aren't a minority, something that, you know, you can put into perspective is that we constantly have this weight, this burden of knowledge of who we are and what we look like when we wake up in the morning. And what that means is we know that every single day we walk out our door, there is a chance that someone like those people that we saw on Wednesday could be out there and end our lives. You
know what's funny? It's not funny. As I literally had a nightmare, I think Wednesday night, about police officers mistreating me. You know what I mean? It's at that level, and people don't understand that.
It's not even just police officers for me. It could be, you know, some old Joe at the Walmart who doesn't like the way that I pick up a can of beans. Because let me tell you, it's happened. It's happened at Rehoboth Beach. It's happened at Grottos on 202. It's happened at the Walmart down Newport Gap Pike, where I have been singled out when there were other people in the aisle, and because I'm the one that's darker than everyone else, I'm the one that's singled out. It's a reality that a lot of people don't get. When you wake up in the morning and you know what you look like plays a toll on where you're gonna go at the end of the day.
And you know, there's so many facets to this, but on one hand, the people that were taking siege of America, they are the extremists. Like, they are on the far end of the wacky spectrum.
But are they?
They are. I do believe that, but the problem is that whole idea of silence and not speaking about, like, you know, it's the fact that Loeffler, all of the people who supported, you know, who supported Trump up until that moment, you know, they all need to be held accountable. They have guilt in all of that happening. It was an avoidable situation. That man literally said, you know, everyone should march and it's going to be a wild day. He said so many things that was just blatantly stoking the fire. And they're all of the people who for years, literally at this point, who were like, you know, it's not that serious, or it's not going to go that far. You know, look at you now, sitting in the Capitol, cowering because you didn't think it could come to this.
Right.
When everyone's been saying, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen.
Yep.
Ding, 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 ding.
We didn't expect
that. Oh, you guys don't, but guess what? It can happen. And it did happen. And the funniest thing about it is, not the funniest thing.
And it will happen again, because now everybody has seen, everybody and their mama has seen what kind of BS went on Wednesday.
I had a funny joke, because I can find humor in anything, and it's my escape from nonsense. I was like, this is a funny thought, right? I bet you somewhere overseas, you know, there were some foreign terrorists being like, dang.
Is that easy?
All we had to do was dress up like hunters, and we could have just walked right in the Capitol. We're making all these crazy plans to do this and that.
Dress up.
All we had to do was dress up like Vikings and wear hunting, you know, camouflage.
And yell at the sky.
Walk right up in there. Hey guys, we're here to take over. It was that easy?
Use the blockade thing to climb the wall.
Take a couple selfies like, hey, we up in this piece, you know? But that's what it is. That's the difference.
I hurt for our children. I hurt for our babies. Like, I do my best not to think about it, but I worry so much for my husband on a daily basis, and I worry so much for my son, because my son is not my husband's complexion, but he's darker than me and my girls.
He's probably gonna be a big guy.
Yeah, because my husband is 6'3", 230 pounds, and people try him often. And I've never seen that in my life until I met him. And I just think about the fact.
And he's like the nicest guy.
Oh my God.
He's the most just like, I'm sure he has his speed if it needs to be turned on, but like, he's the most just easygoing sort of gentle giant.
He
like,
really
you know what I mean?
But don't mess with him, because he's from West Philly and he don't play that. But aside from that, like, I worry. I worry so much. And this is the exact reason why. And anyone, like I put a couple videos on my Instagram, and I'm gonna tell y'all, like I told them, anyone who tries to say that does not have anything to do with racism, or that systematic racism does not exist.
And I don't know what you do about those
You're
people.
an idiot.
I don't know, but that's part of my dilemma.
You know what you do about them?
Nothing.
You keep calling them what they are.
Absolutely.
You keep calling them
but
what
the
they are.
idea of trying to connect with them or make them understand,
No, I have
I've
no
lost the
desire.
patience
I have
for it.
no desire to connect with you. Like, I've already said it.
I've lost the
Unfriend me. Like, don't talk to me. Don't come up to me.
Don't
like,
try to have a discussion with me.
Right. There's
like,
nothing. I am completely absolute
there's
on
a
my
baseline.
decision.
Like,
exactly.
if we can't agree that the Earth is round, then
Right.
we should just stop here. You know what I'm saying? And
It's
leave
just-
it at that.
This is exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have my whole entire life ahead of me.
That's true. We all do. You know.
We all have our lives ahead of us. So now I think what I really can focus on is, okay, it's out in the open. It's fact. Like, we already knew, but now we've actually seen it on camera, and everybody has seen it even more so than before. Mm-hmm. I mean, even though seeing someone murdered on film several times should have been enough, but this right here, seeing these criminals and these hooligans, these terrorists out here acting a fool, this should show you, okay, I get what you blackies was saying. I kind of see it. So I'm just going to continue to move forward and doing what I've been doing and staying strong in my beliefs and standing strong on who I am and fighting for humanity, basic rights of humanity. Because I don't think equality, I have to say, I don't believe equality is ever achievable when you have people like this and the people who have supported those people. I mean, I'm even go as far as say when Omarosa, remember when she was bowed down? Like, you ain't heard nothing from her. She's hiding. You should be hiding.
Well, it's like all the people who were using the opportunity to like politically position themselves. Because I think like certain evil people were like, I disagree with what he's saying, but I gotta worry about my base. So
my
hopefully
money
it doesn't go too far, and I'll just say like I support him even though I don't, to keep my voters sort of in my pocket. And that's like you have no.
This is on your hands. This blood
bad
is
character.
on your fingers. You're a part of this. Feel bad.
You know how many
Feel
times?
bad.
You know how many times the Capitol has been breached in America? Twice. And the first time.
1776.
And that was the British.
So we're gonna. I just want to breathe. Can we take a moment? Just breathe.
I just want to eat.
Let's have a moment of silence. Actually, let's have a quick count to 10, Sam. We're gonna have a quick moment of silence.
Okay.
Just for peace of mind, to recenter and get everyone a little lifted.
If anybody hears my stomach gurgling during our moment,
I will slap you.
I
I'm angry enough right now to slap you, so hush. Count to 10,
I can't
Sam.
Control that. A fast 10. Give him the.
Is that 10? Okay, we at 10.
I hope that you all realized that I was scolded for, potentially not taking this seriously. And she took it seriously, but that couldn't have been more than 4 seconds.
We're going to the good news with Desi.
What's up? It's your girl Desi, and now it's time for the good news. Now listen, this morning I'm giving my Mr. Rogers vibe. I hope that you're feeling it. That was one of my favorite shows back in the day. Listen guys, remember to follow us at DETVCH.com because you may hear your quote. Today's quote is coming from Breezy215 on Instagram, and it says, "Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens." Once again, knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. You ever wonder why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth? Yeah, it's because knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. All right, you guys, listen. You want to hear your quote? Follow DETVCH.com.
Everyone needs help at some point in life. My name is Rosie Tooley, and I have created Lessie, which gives entrepreneurs the help and support they need to develop their skill and business background.
The people who are a part of this are very excited. They buy into the vision of it.
I have met people who have had everything stripped from their lives. These are unique, creative, and powerful people, and my goal is to give them the opportunity to reveal those qualities.
It takes a village to raise a community. And Del One is part of my community, and they're a part of this community, because what I'm doing here with financial peace could not have been done without Del One's contribution.
Thank you for that, Desi. You put us in a great mood. All right, now to continue in this good mood, Chef Dana, where you at?
Woo!
I have been cooking up a storm. I'm doing these lasagna roulades, sauteed the arugula, rolling up these nice little roll-ups here with the ricotta cheese, Italian seasonings, and so forth. We're just tucking them right into our pan there, and then we're going to treat them with a little bit of love, put that love in the pan. So once we get them all rolled up and in there looking nice and pretty.
They're all cute. They're so cute in their little dishes.
Lasagna in a blanket.
So I like to give them a little bit of sauce, so as it cooks, I put some in the bottom of the pan. I'm putting some on top, so as it cooks, it just seeps down in there a little bit.
Oh my word.
Right? We don't want no naked roulades. All right.
We want them all dressed.
All dressed. All dressed.
So I did pop my little head over there for a second when I had that little break, and I had never seen something like that before, and I couldn't say any more about how excited I am to try that because it looks absolutely amazing. It almost looks like, I mean, I'm a complete animal. Like, I would just pick them up like a sandwich and just kind of do like I did with the cupcakes before. Like, they just look like little like roll-ups and you like that.
Lisa, we're going to have to talk, sis, because
she knows she married a wolf. It is what it is.
we got to tame him.
There's no taming me.
You're not about to embarrass me on my show.
That's
Right.
all I do.
Is that mozzarella?
That is fresh mozzarella. That's right. We're putting some fresh mozzarella on top, so that's going to melt all over the top. And then I like to come back with a little mixture of the other mozzarella mixed with a little bit of Parmesan.
So is it true that Parmesan is like 7% wood chips?
You know what? I'll be honest, I don't know.
I think she's making up things, everyone.
No,
I might have
you know,
to.
I saw it on the internet, and everything on the internet is real.
I hear that if you eat too
We
much
say that's not fake
Parmesan
news?
because of the wood chips, you'll grow a tree on your insides, and a tree will grow out of it.
I thought that about watermelon seeds, that you would, because of Rugrats.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way.
And now I eat the seeds just to see if I could harvest.
Is anyone right now able to fact check any of that with the Parmesan and the wood chips?
Look,
Ooh, babe, and look at them, look at them.
I was going to say ask Wiki, but I'm married to my wife Tisha, so I was going to say ask Titi, because she's like a walking food encyclopedia. When I don't know, I ask her, I'd be like, so about that Parmesan, is there any wood chips in
No,
there?
for the final ingredient.
And
That's what you
she'll
make.
just-
I was watching.
Stop,
I was
stop.
watching a YouTube video on how to do Parmesan, and I saw in the very last step we have to go outside, chop a tree, cut some wood chips, and just drizzle them in there, and then you cook it up, and there you got your Parmesan. Perfect.
All right, so here we go.
Chip day. I'll be sending fire.
We got our
Yes.
our lasagna right in here. We're gonna let it go for about 20 minutes or so, let that cheese get all nice and gooey and melt. There's no eggs in there, so it's not like you really run the risk of having to wait for the eggs to cook, but we still wanna bring it up to the proper temperature, let it cook, get all nice and bubbly. And then from there, I'm gonna work on some Italian bread. I'm gonna throw a little garlic on that thing,
We about to stink,
toast
but
that
be
in
so
the oven.
filled.
You might take a nap after Good Morning
Might.
Wilmington.
Yeah.
And then we'll get into the salad.
Listen, this is how, like,
Eating
we talked about some serious
good.
stuff, but this is gonna leave me in a good mood before this show is over, and I'm excited for that. And I think right now we're gonna go to this segment of me on my motorbike, riding around, doing what makes me happy, practicing self-care, and trying
Do
to
your
just,
hair. Come on. Vroom, vroom.
Baby, I just need to get on my bike.
That's
and
not-
ride, Sally, ride. All right, see you guys soon.
Bottom line, today I'm going to teach you how to ride in all types of weather. As you can see, I've got my bike here, my helmet, and
What's going on? And why do you have my helmet? Because I've been looking for it for quite some time there, player. So, I don't know what she was about to try and show you guys, but I'm going to show you why I like motorcycles. We're going to show you all about them, and we're going to talk about them for this new segment, and I'm excited, and I don't know what is going on right here, but Let's ride. I got into motorcycles kind of like music very late in life. I actually didn't get this bike until right before I first had kids. Like right when I got married, I decided I wanted a bike. And I was like, okay, let me just start reading about bikes and looking about them. You know, I never really, they always kind of scared me a little bit. Then I remember I was kind of like, okay, really on the fence about buying one. And I was coming down 2nd Street, or up 2nd Street, stopped at a red light, and a Thunder Guard pulled up next to me. And his bike was just, he looked so cool, the sound was off the chain, and I was like, I gotta get a bike, I gotta try it. And I started honestly just with the DMV course and just slowly but surely became obsessed with it. So that's where it started. This is a 2014 Harley Davidson Iron 883. The idea was that you get your first bike and you'll probably drop that a couple of times in the parking lot and do something goofy. You don't want to get a brand new bike and mess that one up. Like you learn and do all your mistakes on the first one. And I was tired of waiting, so I said, you know what? I'm getting my Harley. I'm going to start on that bike, and whatever happens, happens. This is my first official bike, and I've had it, and it's been absolutely reliable. And I've just, it's like, you know, it's all of the whole idea of the bike becoming a part of you and being your personality and a reflection of you. This is absolutely the case. Like when you take that class, they really start you out literally at just hold the bike and stand on it. And the motor's not even on, and you walk it forward and you stop it with the brake while it's not even on. You walk it forward, and then there's a point over the course of the 3-day class where you finally are able to actually ride the bike going at about 20 miles per hour in a circle, all right? And I finally got to that point, and I was nervous even that. Like when the first time you ride 20 miles per hour feels like you're flying. Like, I mean, just going super fast. And I remember the first time that you kind of lean and just go in that circle, and I was like, oh, that's what it is. Because you felt like you were flying, just kind of gliding, and it's all here, and you're like, you saw like a glimpse of what this could be, and I was like, okay, now I'm in. The main thing that I feel when I'm riding is a sense of just peace and relaxation. There's like a saying that, no one understands, only motorcyclists know why dogs put their head out of the window when cars are going down the road. And that's kind of what it is. It's like, it's a certain feeling that you just don't get until you've actually been in that situation. You have to be in the moment, because if you aren't, you'll get hurt. And so you have all of your senses that are being used for this one thing, and it just makes you focus and appreciate the moment, and that's all that kind of matters, and you just clear everything else out. So here we are at one of my locations. We took a ride up 82, and bottom line is this is just what I will do. I will go on a nice long ride on a windy road and set up shop and be in peace until people like this show up to completely destroy my peace. What's the problem?
Down 82.
Why? What happened? What happened on 82? Tell us what happened on 82. So what do you think of the windy roads, Nadj?
was angry.
Why?
It was cliffs and tight spaces.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun. So the nice, tight, windy roads, that is my
place of joy, and clearly it is someone else's personal hell. So what are you going to say? That's why motorcycling isn't for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would have been absolutely losing her mind and just peeing her pants. And she's in a truck, mind you, kind of trailing. But for me, being on those roads and moving like this is like absolute freedom, and it feels like you're flying. To her, it's certain death.
Bottom line, he got issues.
And we all know that. This is what I do. And this is what most bikers do. Yeah. So, you know, if you have a daring side to your nature and you like to, you know, your beard is itching. If you have a daring side to your nature. But what you just saw is what I do, and for some people it's great, for some people it's not. But we love it, us bikers. What I do, and for some people it's great, for some people later it's not. But we love it, us bikers.
Hope you guys enjoyed learning kind of about what it is to be on a motorcycle and why I do it. You know, yeah, it makes me happy. It makes me feel free. And I guess that's a perfect way to go back to Chef Dana, who's doing what he does for love and freedom.
You're so corny.
I am.
This is where I hide out from the rest of the family, right? I go in the kitchen.
Exactly.
No, I'm kidding. But I'm getting ready to do some garlic bread real quick. Yeah. So I basically cut up some Italian bread. I'm gonna drizzle it with a little olive oil. When we were in Italy, all you do is eat bread, I swear. So I'm gonna drizzle some of these with some olive oil.
You should have your pinky up.
Or like.
Okay, just saying.
Isn't it amazing how much bread and pasta they eat, but they still...
They stay small. Like they eat it, but they eat it in moderation, let's say like that. Because they will balance it out with some veggies. So I'm gonna throw on here some garlic. I'm a garlic dude, so I'm probably not the one to go on a date with, because if we're going...
But that's why you married.
That's right, that's
Lock
right.
her down early.
We say that's why I'm married. Take me as I am.
Yeah, boy, have some garlic.
Right.
Now go on out there.
And then I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit of red pepper flakes on here. Not a lot, just so every once in a while you get just a little spice burst, a little salt and pepper. And then we're gonna go to the oven, put this in here with our lasagna real quick. A little salt and pepper. Gotta have the pepper.
Oh my gosh.
I will always be amazed at how chefs are able to do so much with such little time. It's just fast and efficient.
You guys gotta eat. You guys are doing what you're doing. We're like, come on, come on, come on.
I can't concentrate on the show right now. I just want to eat.
Just want to eat. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to get ready to work on this salad. I got some romaine lettuce. I got some basil. Basil complements very well with the strawberries. We're going to do a limoncello vinaigrette. Again, like I said, inspired from that trip to Italy. I was driving literally on the way in, and I was like, wait a minute. Is the liquor store open?
Oh.
I want to do a limoncello
Did
salad.
you call Jay to find out?
So I just totally changed my ideas while I'm riding. I guess that's my creative side.
Right.
And so luckily one opened at 9 and I was able to get what I needed. But we're gonna do a limoncello vinaigrette today with some orange segments, some blood oranges, some green grapes and lemon taste awesome together. Like even as a snack, you just take a bowl of grapes. I don't know what it's doing when it happens, but you squeeze the lemon juice on there and it just tastes amazing.
So next, we're gonna go to our new segment, another new segment, because you know we full of new stuff in the new year. Nadj plays sport. Nadj tries sports, right? Nadj tries sports.
Welcome. This is Nadj Learns Sports. As you can see, we're here on a baseball field. This is Mack Park in Wilmington, Delaware. Of course, we chose January as a great time to play baseball. Nadj, what do you know about the sport of baseball?
Oh, well, Sam, I know that there's a bat, a ball, and a mission. And that, Sam, is to win the game.
All right.
Well stated.
That, you know,
that was great.
She's not wrong. I mean,
that was great.
Pretty close. So
I hit it out of the park.
She's on fire right now. She's really on fire right now.
So yeah, let's get into it.
Okay.
Play ball! What, Nadj, first let me, what do you think a ground ball is?
I have no idea. No, I don't even.
Just do word association.
Ground ball. Give me the ball.
It's not bad. You're close. All right. So this is your basic fielding position. We are in the infield right now. Okay. There's the infield, and that's the outfield.
Angel's in the outfield.
She's catching on. She's catching on.
We're going to get there.
Okay. We're going to be in a nice athletic position. All right. We're going to put the butt and the glove down. We're going to field the ball, and then go towards first base.
So you want to throw it to me?
I'm going to throw it towards first
You're
base.
going to throw it to Jay. He'll play first.
All right, I'm on first.
All the way over there?
All right, here we go. You ready?
Okay. Wait, it's too fast!
That's not too fast. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wait.
My God! That was amazing.
I'm sorry.
Take the ball out of the glove and then throw it.
I forgot. Let's
That
try
was
it again.
amazing.
All right. Yay! Yay! Woo!
All right, how do you feel? How do you feel after that?
I feel invigorated. I'm ready for the big leagues.
So, let me ask you first. What do you think a batting stance is?
When you hold the bat and you're getting ready to swing that baby out the park.
Why athletic, a more athletic stance, you know? Hands together. There we go. Arms, these arms back. And then
What the hell?
Yeah.
There you go.
And you swing it through.
And then swing.
Swing it. Oh, wow.
You know, it's not that horrible.
You know what? Let's put me
Just
in
give
the
me a
game,
ball.
coach.
She's not going to
You're
hit it.
not ready. But we're going to try.
You know, I want to hit one. Just one. I feel
Act like it's somebody you can't stand. This is
Get
your
in
one
front of the
chance.
ball, Jay.
Whoever that's me. The ball is me, and it's your chance to get me.
All right.
Ha! Oh my God! Oh!
It worked. It worked.
I quit. I quit. I quit.
Wow.
Oh
I never did that before. Wow. All I needed to do was envision Jay, and I was
Kidding me?
All right, Nadj, next lesson is base running. Okay, this is very important. When you hit the ball, like you just smoked Jay, how'd that feel, by the way? Let's talk.
Amazing.
Yeah?
Amazing. I don't want to brag, but I'm the
Oh
mom.
my God, Jay.
Oh my God. I did it. I did it, Sam.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Jay's on second base, and Nadj is at home. What they're gonna do is run the entire length of the bases, and the first one to get back to their base wins. So Jay goes around, gets back to second, he wins, or Nadj goes from home to home. You got it?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Jay,
run
move
backwards.
slow.
I'm gonna run backwards.
Oh, you?
I'm gonna run backwards and be real extra.
3, 2, 1, go!
Where's the base? There's no base. This is hurting my ankles. Slow down, Jay.
I'm going backwards. I don't even know where the freaking base is.
I
You
win.
won.
I win. I win.
You win. You're a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
So that's the end of our little baseball lesson today. Nadj, did you learn anything?
Did I learn anything? Did y'all learn anything? Here. I was about to.
Oh, okay. Toss it up.
What was your favorite part about baseball?
Knocking Jay's head out.
That was impressive.
I mean, knocking the ball out the park.
That was impressive. Yeah.
Well, that's the conclusion of Nadj Learns Sports Baseball Edition. We're going to try to make this a regular thing, maybe with some other sports. So what do you guys want to do next?
I want to go and get in bed and eat a burger and some steak.
A burger and some steak?
And I need some dumplings, maybe a Cinnabon. I gotta go.
All right. And back to you guys in the studio.
Cool.
And now you know how to play baseball with Naja. That was fun. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, that was fun.
I'm fabulous. I just want to put that out there. Thank you, Samothy, for all that you do. And now,
After a hard hour or so of baseball, we have to fill our bellies.
he is so hungry, he might literally hit me. Chef Dana, what's going on? Is we ready?
Oh, we are ready.
Yes.
Okay. So I've got the lasagna roulade coming out. And again, today we flipped it on them. We did, ooh, look at all that. That looks good.
Wow.
Woo.
We got the lasagna roulade. We flipped it on them. We did sauteed arugula on the inside.
Oh, my word.
I love when the cheese is stringy. Come on. There we go.
My word.
I'm going to put that right on there. I'm going to come bring you guys a little tender victuals.
All right now.
We got the garlic bread.
We need one of them things we put here.
What's for what?
A bib? We need bibs, Sam.
Oh, you need a bib?
We need a bib. Oh, this is so pretty.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Wow.
And last but not
Oh,
least.
my God.
Oh, this is beautiful. The thing is, it's beautiful, it's fast, it's going to be super tasty. I'm waiting to get my hands on the rest of the trap. I'm sorry, I can't even think straight. I'm so, okay, keep going. What are we waiting for?
Close your eyes, bow your head.
Okay.
Oh, God, we thank you. All right, let's eat.
All right, let's eat it.
Okay.
All right.
So, in the midst of all the chaos in this country,
We have delicious food to keep us in a good place.
okay,
That's soul food.
let me tell you something.
You know what I mean?
Baby, the citrus in the salad.
Yeah, what is the seasoning on the salad, Chef? It's got
Seasoning?
But what is the dressing? It's got this interesting flavor that I can't quite pinpoint.
That's the limoncello in the dressing. So we took some limoncello, little apple cider vinegar, some fresh lemon juice, and a little bit of oil and honey, and just made a very simple. Yeah, I love cheese. That's why that cheese was just stringing for you. But we just made a very simple, clean dressing, you know, and all you need is just a little pinch of salt and pepper on the salad, and it's good to go.
Yeah, you've kind of, quietly sort of sedated my rage about what we talked about earlier, you know, for the time being, because this just puts me in a good mood.
Quieted the beast.
Yeah, it just puts me in a place where I want to be. So, I don't know, Nadj. What do you think about, you know, the future? The next couple of weeks, and probably like 9 days, Biden will be official. And, you know, I just want to make sure that we leave everybody on a moment with a feeling of hope. You know what I mean? We walk out of here with the right vibe, you know? There's definitely a place for anger, and we kind of got that out, but where are you right now?
Well, I don't want to be fake. So,
Exactly.
I do feel hopeless. So, when I feel like that, I surround myself with people who change that, who bring me hope. So, in this time of confusion and anger and sadness and hopelessness, surround yourself with people who are kind-hearted, who are nurturing and compassionate, and who understand you as an individual, and love on them and allow them to love on you. COVID's safe though, because I mean, when all else fails, love is always there.
You know, this is why it's so important to have like a close-knit family, you
Yeah.
know, because you can go home.
I'm going to my mama's house.
You know, you can go to your mom, you can go to Ish, and I can go home to my close family members and get that, you know, that I need. You know, it's funny, like, I was really upset, and I don't say this a whole lot, but my brother is one of those people who I can be in the most I can be in the most serious mood, and he'll say something goofy and just knock me back into me back into Goofy J, and it reminds me that, you know, in as much as this is a serious situation, and that little bit of kick and like that little bit of spice is
Chef
everything.
Dana, why you do this? this basil, it hit me. It was like, hey, boo.
It sneak up on you.
You know what? You know what? Here's how you turn things into humor. I'm ready to go siege that kitchen like it's the Capitol.
Stop.
And take over that whole
Stop it. Too soon.
lasagna.
Too soon.
Let me tell you something. Never
it's
too soon.
What? Oh, so Chef Dana, you be cooking it up left and right on your show, the Chef Dana Show.
I love it. I love it here at DETV.
It's up next.
Yep.
Every Monday at 11.
Every Monday at 11. We got a couple cool things coming up. Also in the culinary scene, we have our Valentine's Day paint and chew dinner, so you can check that out. chefdana.eventbrite.com to hop on that. We also have a virtually sweet cooking, or should I say, cake and sweet competition that's also coming.
Okay. All right.
One of the perfect things about this right here, this lasagna, is the texture of the noodle. He didn't overcook it. It's just right. It's got just a little bit of that. It's just right.
A little, just a tiny bit of chew to it.
Perfect.
Well, we're going to continue to eat this wonderful meal and think about positive things, and we hope that you find some happiness.
Yeah. We create our world.
Exactly. You know? So take care. We'll see you live on Wednesday. We love you. You're good people. So
Listen, I'm gonna just do what I do best and stuff my big old face.
enjoy your Monday, friends,
Love
and
y'all.
stay tuned at 11 for Chef Dana.
For more of the good stuff.
I'm gonna go ahead and go get me a little nap after this. Live on Wednesday.
Deuces.
We love you.
Bottom line, me and my girl.
Enjoy your
Please.
Monday, friends,
Love
and
y'all.
About to
11
ride out.
for Chef
Ready,
Dana.
babe? Ready. Let's do this.
We'll see you live on Wednesday.
Bottom line.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Chef Dana Cooking Show. I am so excited. It's a new year, and I hope you guys checked out our previous episode, which had the amazing garlic shrimp and my famous blackberry barbecue meatballs. Well, today we're gonna warm up those bones and warm up the soul with a little turkey chili, and we're gonna come back. I'm gonna teach you guys a new way to do your cornbread. Now check it out. I'm gonna do my cornbread. You know me, I'm Mr. Bacon. So I'm gonna put a little bacon in there. I'm gonna do a little jalapeno. And because I'm a baker, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make my salted honey butter. It's gonna be amazing. So we'll get down and dirty in the kitchen. We'll get in that pot and put some love in the pan when we come back on the Chef Dana Cooking Show.
When you need fast and intense heat, GE's PowerBoil element delivers impressive power. Plus, this single element has built-in flexibility to accommodate different pan sizes to ensure just the right heat coverage.
Don't you want to love the rooms you spend the most time in? Whether it be the kitchen, bathroom, or your home office, Bath Kitchen and Tile is here to help with your remodeling needs. We offer a complete, unique array of ever-changing complete room displays. We also feature the best quality products made by top-of-the-line manufacturers you know and love. We are the only remodeling and design company you will ever need. Give us a call at 1-800-673-3179 or stop by one of our showrooms today.
Control your cooktop the way you want with an easy swipe of your finger, thanks to GE's Glide Touch controls. This state-of-the-art technology gives you precise temperature control, so you get the exact heat your cooking requires.
Now you can enjoy the unexpected convenience of KEURIG at your refrigerator. The KEURIG K-Cup brewing system lets you brew your favorite single-serve beverages from the refrigerator dispenser. Just grab the brewer and open the top. Insert your favorite KEURIG K-Cup pod and slide the brewer into the dispenser. Heat the water, then once the water has finished heating, select your size and push the Brew Dispense button for 3 seconds. It's quick and easy, so you can get back to enjoying your day.
I'm celebrity chef Dana Herbert, winner of TLC's Next Great Baker, the Rachel Ray Bake Off, and a host of other competitions. I'm gonna show you my tips, my tricks, my secrets of how you can be a pro chef right in your own kitchen. We're gonna go from the sweet all the way to the savory, from a simple cupcake to an amazing filet mignon. So take a ride with me as we go to my bakery and into my kitchen, and I'm gonna show you how I put the love in the pan on the Chef Dana experience.
Take dry dishes to a whole new level with Twin Turbo Dry Boost. It works by using a 1200 watt heating element to heat water during the final rinse cycle. Then 2 fans and an additional 400 watt heater work together to create a swirl of hot air that heats up dishware and removes water droplets. The result? Glasses, plasticware, and silverware that can skip the towel dry and go straight from the dishwasher to the dinner table. Check in without checking out. Thanks to an in-oven camera that allows you to check the progress of your food remotely. Connect your oven to the Smart HQ app, then monitor your meal in real time, so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time on what matters.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's get ready to warm up those bones and make some turkey chili. Now, I've got all kinds of wonderful ingredients here, but of course we got some turkey, right? So I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in the pan because we're gonna need to cook our turkey, right? So put a little bit of oil in the pan. We wanna make sure it's not gonna stick. Let's run our oil around a little bit. Okay. And I got some ground turkey here. I'm gonna get that going in the pan. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna break it up, move it around a bit. Let that heat get all through it. All right, now we're gonna need to season the turkey. So to season the turkey, I got a couple ingredients. Of course, we're gonna do a little bit of salt and pepper. Gotta have some salt and pepper. So let's get a little salt. Remember, it's important to season the meat in the beginning because you use less salt later. And we got a little pepper. Gotta have the pepper. All right, let's get some pepper on this turkey. The next step is let's take some onion powder and garlic powder. Sprinkle that in. And we're not doing it today, but even if you wanted to, you could have a little bit of fresh garlic in there while you're doing your turkey. Nothing wrong with that. And then we're just gonna let that turkey kind of go. We want to make sure it gets nice and brown. And we're gonna start mixing the other parts of this chili. So on the other parts of the chili, of course, we got the beans, right? Today I'm using pinto beans, I'm using kidney beans, I'm using black beans. You can use all kinds of beans, chili beans, white beans, totally up to you. You pick your favorite bean. We're also gonna add some, of course, tomato. I have cilantro, some Worcestershire sauce, cumin, oregano, a little basil. I got all the good stuff today for you guys. All right, so check it out. In our pot here, we're gonna add the diced tomatoes. All right. And we're going to add my pot of top. We're going to add that tomato sauce. We don't play around on here. It's hot. We're gonna add the tomato sauce. Okay, we're gonna stir that up. And then let's add some Worcestershire sauce. We gotta season the mixture, right? So we got our tomatoes, we got our tomato sauce. I have my Worcestershire sauce. We have the basil. I have my oregano. I've got my coriander. Now, cool thing about coriander, what a lot of people didn't know is coriander and cilantro are related in that the little seed that produces the cilantro plant is the coriander. So if you don't grow the coriander, you grind it up, you get this nice spice. If you plant the seed and you grow it, you wind up with this, right? Kind of get a 2-for-1. One of the few spices that you can actually do that with. And we're gonna add, of course, some chili powder. How can you have chili without chili powder? And we got a little cumin. So we're gonna mix them all together. And we're just gonna bring them to a simmer. Okay. And when we come back, we're gonna throw our beans in the chili. We're gonna check on our turkey, and we're gonna pull this chili all together because it's gonna need to simmer for a little bit. So when we come back, we're gonna finish making my famous 1-hour chili on the Chef Dana Cooking Show.
When you need fast and intense heat, GE's Power Boil element delivers impressive power. Plus, this single element has built-in flexibility to accommodate different pan sizes to ensure just the right heat coverage.
Don't you want to love the rooms you spend the most time in? Whether it be the kitchen, bathroom, or your home office, Bath Kitchen and Tile is here to help with your remodeling needs. We offer a complete, unique array of ever-changing complete room displays. We also feature the best quality products made by top-of-the-line manufacturers you know and love. We are the only remodeling and design company you will ever need. Give us a call at 1-800-673-3179 or stop by one of our showrooms today.
Control your cooktop the way you want with an easy swipe of your finger, thanks to GE's Glide Touch controls. This state-of-the-art technology gives you precise temperature control, so you get the exact heat your cooking requires.
Now you can enjoy the unexpected convenience of KEURIG at your refrigerator. The KEURIG K-Cup brewing system lets you brew your favorite single-serve beverages from the refrigerator dispenser. Just grab the brewer and open the top. Insert your favorite KEURIG K-Cup pod and slide the brewer into the dispenser. Heat the water, then once the water has finished heating, select your size and push the Brew Dispense button for 3 seconds. It's quick and easy, so you can get back to enjoying your day.
I'm celebrity chef Dana Herbert, winner of TLC's Next Great Baker, the Rachel Ray Bake Off, and a host of other competitions. I'm gonna show you my tips, my tricks, my secrets of how you can be a pro chef right in your own kitchen. We're gonna go from the sweet all the way to the savory, from a simple cupcake to an amazing filet mignon. So take a ride with me as we go to my bakery and into my kitchen, and I'm gonna show you how I put the love in the pan on the Chef Dana experience.
Take dry dishes to a whole new level with Twin Turbo Dry Boost. It works by using a 1200 watt heating element to heat water during the final rinse cycle. Then 2 fans and an additional 400 watt heater work together to create a swirl of hot air that heats up dishware and removes water droplets. The result? Glasses, plasticware, and silverware that can skip the towel dry and go straight from the dishwasher to the dinner table. check in without checking out. Thanks to an in-oven camera that allows you to check the progress of your food remotely. Connect your oven to the Smart HQ app, then monitor your meal in real time so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time on what matters.
Welcome back, everybody. So we're gonna keep going on our chili. So we've got our turkey here that's been cooking and browning. I'm gonna get ready to dump that into my pot, all right? So let's get that into our pot here of tomatoes and seasoning and spices. And I'm going to use my same pan here to cook my onions and my peppers. So I'm just gonna add a tiny bit more oil. All right. And I've got some onions here that I've diced up. They don't have to be like super small. All right, so let's throw in our onions. Let's throw in the green peppers, right? I'm gonna dice them up. Now, I should have shown you, let's put it back on, right? I have a female pepper. So you can tell if it's a male or female by the bottom. Or wait a minute, or is that the male? Sorry, that's the male pepper. Male pepper has 4, female peppers have 3. So let's cut that up. The male pepper is better for high heat cooking. The female pepper has a little bit more sweetness to it. So when you're using a pepper in the raw form and you're just going to eat it raw, I say go for the female pepper. I think it has a better flavor. The male pepper, he needs a little coercing. He needs a little heat. Okay. All right, and then we're just gonna dice this up real quick. Throw that in there with our onions, quick saute, and then that's gonna go into our pot. And again, you rough chop this. Chili doesn't have to be this finely diced kind of thing. It does need to be, in a sense, bite-sized so you can get it on your spoon, but it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, look at that. We're getting some nice color on these onions, too. Anytime you're getting color on your onions means that you're getting more flavor. You're getting a little bit of caramelization in your onions. Onions are a funny vegetable in that they actually get sweeter when they cook. So if you only cook them a little bit, they're a little more, they got a little more bite to them. Cook them a little longer, you start to activate the sugars in the onion. Onions are also one of those things that were used for medical purposes back in the day. I remember growing up, my grandmother, she actually put onions on us. She put onions like on us, and it would pull out fever. Really cool fact about onions. It's not the cure-all for everything, but it works for fever. I can tell you that. Okay, so we're sauteing those onions, getting that beautiful color on those onions and peppers. You see it coming through right there. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper. Gotta season the food. Okay. Give that a nice stir. Get a little flavor. Okay, look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my heat off because I'm just about there. I'm gonna stir my pot of chili. Get that love going in here. Now to my chili, I'm gonna add my onions and my peppers. Get them going in the pot. And now we're going to add our beans in here. So I'm giving this a stir. And I'm going to add my beans. I have my black beans going in. I've got some nice dark red kidney beans going in. Oh, wait a minute, I got a little bit of juices here. We don't waste anything in the kitchen, y'all. We're going to take that. Okay. And we've got my pinto beans. I'm gonna put that in there. And again, like I said, you can use your favorite beans in here. If you want some white beans, throw them in. You want some, they call them chili beans, you can throw some of them in too. And then I'm just gonna give my turkey chili a stir. Now you notice I haven't put the cilantro in, right? Everybody's like, well, I thought the cilantro's going in there. It will, but when you add fresh herbs to something hot, it blooms like really fast. So if we wanna get the maximum flavor out of our cilantro, just hold on a minute. We're gonna wait just a little bit. Let this chili simmer and come together. And then we'll add the cilantro at the end and it'll bloom really nicely. Okay, so here's my chili right here. Giving it a stir, making sure I get all those tomatoes and juices flowing through here. We're gonna let it simmer for just a little bit. And when we come back, we're gonna get into my bacon jalapeno cornbread with the salted honey butter. All right, we'll see you in just a minute. We'll be right back.
When you need fast and intense heat, GE's Power Boil element delivers impressive power. Plus, this single element has built-in flexibility to accommodate different pan sizes to ensure just the right heat coverage.
Don't you want to love the rooms you spend the most time in? Whether it be the kitchen, bathroom, or your home office, Bath Kitchen and Tile is here to help with your remodeling needs. We offer a complete, unique array of ever-changing complete room displays. We also feature the best quality products made by top-of-the-line manufacturers you know and love. We are the only remodeling and design company you will ever need. Give us a call at 1-800-673-3179 or stop by one of our showrooms today.
Control your cooktop the way you want with an easy swipe of your finger, thanks to GE's Glide Touch controls. This state-of-the-art technology gives you precise temperature control, so you get the exact heat your cooking requires.
Now you can enjoy the unexpected convenience of KEURIG at your refrigerator. The KEURIG K-Cup brewing system lets you brew your favorite single-serve beverages from the refrigerator dispenser. Just grab the brewer and open the top. Insert your favorite KEURIG K-Cup pod and slide the brewer into the dispenser. Heat the water, then once the water has finished heating, select your size and push the Brew Dispense button for 3 seconds. It's quick and easy, so you can get back to enjoying your day.
I'm celebrity chef Dana Herbert, winner of TLC's Next Great Baker, the Rachel Ray Bake Off, and a host of other competitions. I'm going to show you my tips, my tricks, my secrets of how you can be a pro chef right in your own kitchen. We're going to go from the sweet all the way to the savory, from a simple cupcake to an amazing filet mignon. So take a ride with me as we go to my bakery and into my kitchen, and I'm gonna show you how I put the love in the pan on the Chef Dana experience.
Take dry dishes to a whole new level with Twin Turbo Dry Boost. It works by using a 1200 watt heating element to heat water during the final rinse cycle. Then 2 fans and an additional 400 watt heater work together to create a swirl of hot air that heats up dishware and removes water droplets. The result? Glasses, plasticware, and silverware that can skip the towel dry and go straight from the dishwasher to the dinner table. Check in without checking out, thanks to an in-oven camera that allows you to check the progress of your food remotely. Connect your oven to the Smart HQ app, then monitor your meal in real time so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time on what matters.
Welcome back, everybody. As promised, we're going to get into that bacon and jalapeno cornbread. I know everybody's waiting for that one. I get calls about that one. So let's get into this bacon jalapeno cornbread. I like to use, for my bacon, I like to use applewood. I think it has a great flavor. It cooks up real nice. So I'm going to use the applewood bacon today. And we're just going to cook it in the pan, get it nice and crispy. Just like this. Now, if you have leftover bacon from breakfast, that's another good use for this. Okay. So there's our bacon. We're just going to cook the bacon until it's just nice and crispy. Okay? Next thing that we're going to need to do for the cornbread is we're going to need to cut up the green onions, get those ready. And we're going to need to cut up the jalapeno. Now, the jalapeno, I'll tell you right now, beware of the jalapeno. Because with the jalapeno, after you cut it, especially if you're not wearing gloves, you're going to want to make sure you wash your hands really good, but don't touch your eyes. Don't go to the bathroom right away. You might want to wash your hands a few more times. And just be careful of the oils that come from the jalapeno. I'm going to leave it right there, okay? But I've been there, I've lived it. All right, so I'm going to cut my jalapeno in half. I'm going to get rid of these little seeds in here. We don't need that. Seeds give you gas anyway, if you didn't know. That's why they're always like de-seeding the cucumber and stuff like that when they're doing certain salads, because nobody wants to have gas at the dinner table, just saying. All right, so we're going to get rid of these seeds. Seeds do have a little heat to them also. Okay, get out of there. All right. All right, so we've got the seeds out of the jalapeno. And now, oh, let's check on that bacon. That bacon's ready to flip over. Okay, let's flip our bacon. Oh, yeah. Look at that applewood loving. All right, so we flip the bacon over. We're going to let that cook on that side. Meanwhile, let's dice these jalapenos. Okay, so we're dicing the jalapenos. And then we'll cut up these green onions next. There we go. Now, I love cornbread. I grew up on cornbread. My grandmother used to make cornbread all the time, biscuits. She could bake. Now, Grandmom is, let's see, 97 this year. So we tend to do more of the cooking for Grandmom now. But when we were growing up, Grandmom was where you wanted to be to get your belly full. All right, so let's cut these green onions. Now, I'm just going to use the green part today. If I was doing some other application, a lot of people throw away the white part of the green onion. Mistake. You can use the white part as well. The green part I'm just using today because it looks better in the cornbread. But if I was making something else, or if I had started my cornbread earlier, I could have used some of these whites when I was sauteing the onions and the peppers for the chili. Just food for thought for next time. Okay? All right, so we got our jalapeno and we have the green onions cut. Our bacon is looking lovely. I'm going to go ahead and pull the bacon off the heat because I think it's about done. Yep, it looks great. I'm going to get a paper towel. We just want to drain the bacon so that it's not like really greasy going into the cornbread. Okay? All right, so I'm just going to put a paper towel here. I only have 4 pieces that we're going to let the paper towel soak up that oil. So I'm just going to put my 4 pieces here, just like that. And we'll let the paper towel do its job, soak up our oil. All right, so let's get the cornbread together now. All right, check this out. Over here, I have my cornbread ingredients. What you want to do is you want to be able to mix your dry ingredients. So here for the dry stuff, I have the flour, the cornmeal, baking powder, baking soda. So for bakers, this is like 101 to us. We add the dry ingredients together and we mix them around. And we mix them around so that we can disperse all the dry ingredients together. So then we'll just go in here with a little spatula or whisk, depending on what type of thing you're making. And we just make sure everything's all mixed up, nice, evenly dispersed, which is why you see me moving it back and forth, making sure there's no like real lumps in there and so forth. All right, so we got our cornmeal mixture going on right now. Next that we're going to want to add in here is we're going to want to melt our butter. So I'm just going to slide over to the microwave and we'll melt this butter. All right, want to get a little melted butter in there. I don't like to put chunks of butter in there because it never gets in there evenly. So I like to use the melted butter for my cornbread. Okay, so it'll probably take about 15 seconds. Oh yeah. That GE microwave does not play around. Okay, so I got my melted butter. And then I got my other ingredients here. I have my milk, I have the yogurt, I got, what else do I have here? Milk, yogurt, I got my 2 eggs. And I'm just gonna crack my eggs in the bowl there with the yogurt. Everybody's like, yogurt in the cornbread? Yeah, it's gonna be yummy. Okay, so now we're gonna start to put our wet ingredients into our cornbread. So here's my milk. Just give that a little stir. Okay. Next that we're going to add to here is we're going to add those eggs and our yogurt. Mix that in. Make sure those yolks are getting broke up. I like to just go ahead and hit my yolks right from the beginning. Why play with it, right? Okay. Stir that around. And then we're going to add in that butter. Just drizzle it. Okay. Get that butter going on in there. Stir that up. And then, you guessed it, we need to get those green onions and those jalapenos in there. So I'm gonna start to sprinkle that in. Now everybody's like, oh, is it gonna be really spicy with the jalapeno in there? Not really. It's like a very mild heat. Like, you catch the flavor of the jalapeno, you notice it's got a little bit of warmth, but it's not like overly hot. So don't think, oh my gosh, she's gonna burn me out the kitchen. No. Okay, so we got our jalapenos, we got our green onions. Now I need to chop up my bacon. Let's get that bacon in there, and then we're gonna go right to the pan. Get that bacon into, oh yeah, come on baby. Let's get that bacon in there. And we just stir it in. Just like that. Okay, so when we come back, I'm gonna throw this jalapeno cornbread in the oven for about 20 minutes. And when we come back, you're gonna see something beautiful popping out that oven. We'll make the salted honey butter, and I'll give you guys a little sneak peek at my chili. We'll get that cilantro in there, all right? When we come back on the Chef Dana Cooking Show.
When you need fast and intense heat, GE's PowerBoil element delivers impressive power. Plus, this single element has built-in flexibility to accommodate different pan sizes to ensure just the right heat coverage.
Don't you want to love the rooms you spend the most time in? Whether it be the kitchen, bathroom, or your home office, Bath Kitchen and Tile is here to help with your remodeling needs. We offer a complete, unique array of ever-changing complete room displays. We also feature the best quality products made by top-of-the-line manufacturers you know and love. We are the only remodeling and design company you will ever need. Give us a call at 1-800-673-3179 or stop by one of our showrooms today.
Control your cooktop the way you want with an easy swipe of your finger, thanks to GE's Glide Touch controls. This state-of-the-art technology gives you precise temperature control, so you get the exact heat your cooking requires.
Now you can enjoy the unexpected convenience of KEURIG at your refrigerator. The KEURIG K-Cup brewing system lets you brew your favorite single-serve beverages from the refrigerator dispenser. Just grab the brewer and open the top. Insert your favorite KEURIG K-Cup pod and slide the brewer into the dispenser. Heat the water, then once the water has finished heating, select your size and push the Brew Dispense button for 3 seconds. It's quick and easy, so you can get back to enjoying your day.
I'm celebrity chef Dana Herbert, winner of TLC's Next Great Baker, the Rachel Ray Bake Off, and a host of other competitions. I'm going to show you my tips, my tricks, my secrets of how you can be a pro chef right in your own kitchen. We're going to go from the sweet all the way to the savory, from a simple cupcake to an amazing filet mignon. So take a ride with me as we go to my bakery and into my kitchen, and I'm going to show you how I put the love in the pan on the Chef Dana experience.
Take dry dishes to a whole new level with Twin Turbo Dry Boost. It works by using a 1200 watt heating element to heat water during the final rinse cycle. Then 2 fans and an additional 400 watt heater work together to create a swirl of hot air that heats up dishware and removes water droplets. The result? Glasses, plasticware, and silverware that can skip the towel dry and go straight from the dishwasher to the dinner table. Check in without checking out, thanks to an in-oven camera that allows you to check the progress of your food remotely. Connect your oven to the Smart HQ app, then monitor your meal in real time, so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time on what matters.
Welcome back, everybody. So our cornbread is ready to come out the oven. We've got our chili. Our chili's been simmering. It's ready to go. The only thing we have to do to the chili is let's do our cilantro. Now remember what we said about the cilantro is cilantro, you can actually use the whole thing. So a lot of people will sit there and they'll pluck the herbs off the cilantro, right? Or the leaves off the stems. You don't have to. Like, the actual stem has more flavor in it than the actual leaf. Yeah, the stem was more intense. So with cilantro, different than most herbs, do not get rid of the stem. Just chop it up really good. So I'm chopping mine right now, and we're going to add that to that pot of chili. Cilantro is one of those things in Latin cooking that it just wakes the dish up. There's 2 things, well, 3 things, in my opinion, with a lot of the Latin cuisines that, at least from an American point of view, that you cannot do without: cilantro, cumin, and the lime. Those are really 3 distinct flavors that I think Americans have come to love about Latin cooking. Now, of course, if you ask someone from Mexico or Spain or something like that, they'll give you another 4, 5, 6 different answers. But here in America, this is something that we have really come to love about their cuisine. Okay. Cilantro is going in the pot, stem and all. We're going to mix that around. And again, remember we said cilantro, it blooms quickly in a hot liquid or hot application. So we're going to let that simmer for just a hot second while we finish up our cornbread. So the cornbread should be about ready to come out the oven. It's been in there 20 to 25 minutes. And let's see what we're working with here. I have a sneaky suspicion it should be done. Let's see. Let's get our cornbread out. Okay. Was I right or was I right? Okay, here we go. Here comes our cornbread. Looking scrum-diddly-umptious. All right. Now the thing that is begging for is a little bit of that salted honey butter that I mentioned. So here we go. We got our dish here. Let me grab a spatula because you know that honey's going to want to stick to the bowl. So we've got the butter. Let's pour the butter into the bowl. Okay. Some melted butter. Next thing is we're going to add that honey. Hey, honey. Going in. Hey, honey. That's my joke between my wife and I. Hey, honey. So if you see her in the street, you just say, hey, honey. She'll know what you're talking about. All right, and then I'm going to mix this up. Get it all nice and blended together. You want to mix it so that the honey just literally absorbs that butter. And we got some sweet loving going on in the bowl right now, see? But you don't want it to be one note. You got to add a little salt for flavor. You know me, you got to add a little something to this thing. Kind of like if you like salted caramel, you're going to love the salted honey butter. Okay, let me grab a spoon. Let me give it a quick taste. Let me see. Let me see. You know how to say I got to taste it. I got to make sure it's safe for everybody, right? Okay. Let me see. Mm-hmm. It's safe. Yes, sir. Okay. So now we're just going to lather that honey butter all over this thing. Don't be stingy, because it's going to seep in there and get in all your little cracks, all your little crevices. Okay? And just let it sit. See how it's creating that layer right there? That's going to soak all up into that crust and into that layer. All right, we think that's enough? Come on, let's put it all on there. Who are we kidding? Right? That's the beauty of this cornbread. And you did pretty good. You know, we toned it down a little bit on the turkey chili. We're just going to balance it all out. Okay, so you just let this sit, and it will soak in, right? It'll get all up on those crusts. I just give it a little tap, make sure it can get down in there, just like that. Get in there. There we go. Just making sure it's releasing from the side of the pan. There we go, look. Filling in all those cracks and grooves. So that is our honey butter. So that is the cornbread with the salted honey butter. You see it's already soaking in, right? You see it disappearing. Let's talk about chili. We've got our cilantro in there. I need to get a bowl of this. I need to get a bowl of this. Especially, I'm a cilantro fan anyway. All right. I can see those onions in there that we sauteed to have that nice caramelization color in there. Okay. Boom. There is our chili. Let's get a taste of that. Hot. Immediately, I can taste the cilantro. I'm getting like a couple different flavors on the beans. The turkey is there. I'm getting the chili powder. Of course, I'm getting the cumin. This is perfect. Perfect for a nice warm meal at home during the winter. We got our turkey chili, and we have our salted honey butter, jalapeno and bacon cornbread. I'm Chef Dana Herbert. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Chef Dana Cooking Show. I'll catch you next time.